To sit there, I was really flabbergasted. It was just so surreal that you had the White House counsel making that argument.
And that's a very psychedelic reference for you as a prosecutor to make.
Yes, I thought you'd be impressed by that.
But I'm sure you've only enjoyed Alice in Wonderland soberly, despite all of its many references. And that's true with many things. You can listen to Dark Side of the Moon just for the notes. What Jay Sekulow said is very interesting to get your analysis on, because while there are aspects of the Mueller probe that you don't discuss in public, you have the experience of the unique challenges of investigating a president.
This reminds me of the Enron defendants. I remember one of our cooperators came in and we were saying, how did Jeff Skilling intend to get away with this? And he said, how did he intend to get away with this? Look at the birdie. Look at the birdie. It was just distraction. I find that...
You find it legally irrelevant?
Irrelevant. I mean, Adam Schiff actually sort of did a pre-buttal on that, saying, we are not here because we are concerned about a difference in policy. I mean, if this was just a difference in policy, because the president decided, you know what, our Ukraine policy is going to change, we may all be up in arms and say we disagree with it, but that's not impeachable. That's not why we're here. I think one of the better analogies to sort of the Mueller investigation is that in the Mueller investigation, as is public, at least the president gave written answers. He didn't sit down for an interview. He didn't come to the grand jury. That's all public. He gave some written answers. Here, what is remarkable is, where is the president's denial to Congress?
Yep.
Is there anything, I mean, there is a 6-page letter signed by the president in December to Nancy Pelosi. Do you know where it says in that letter from the president that there's no quid pro quo? It isn't there. The president did not deny it, and he had an opportunity to. So it's really hard for me to sort of take this seriously when you don't have the counterweight. It's like, here's the House Democrats have put on a case. You're not letting them call additional witnesses, put on additional documents, and the president is not denying it.
Well, when you put it like that, I hate to say this, Maya, in the company of such a serious legal mind as Andrew Weissman, but the argument that he presents is vintage 50 Cent. I'll do what I want. I don't care if I get caught. The DA can play this tape in court. Well, I want to give Andrew in before, just because he's new and we've been here an hour. And then I'm going to get Lawrence O'Donnell in after the break. So go ahead, final thought.
So, I mean, I agree with that in terms of what's really going on, which is that this is playing out in a political sphere. But what you're hoping is that this is supposed to be a fact-based decision. So that what I think is going to be incumbent on the House Democrats is to bring it back to why this is not a policy debate. If I were the defense lawyer for the president, I'd be doing the same thing because I don't have any very good facts. So I'd be doing the look at the birdie. So I agree with you, but I think the House Democrats need to bring it back to the facts.